Pleasant good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Turfway Park. Saturday, January 17th gets underway in 28 minutes. 5:55. First post, 9 race card. Tapeta Fast. Very, very nice 20-cent single six jackpot carryover. Just shy of $264,000. That will start in tonight's fourth race. A super high five carryover in the nightcap. Just a little bit shy of $3,200. Big fields, great races. Our Saturday feature is the Leonitis Stakes. The 36th running of the Leonitis Stakes, $125,000 guaranteed. 1 mile the distance for 3-year-olds. Let's open up our programs. Here are tonight's changes in the opener. Scratches 5 and 14, no solution and Gold Lady. 5, no solution, and 14, Gold Lady. Both scratch from the Saturday night opener. 13 draws in. That's Berlin Win, and she will pick up the services of Gabriel Zayas. Gabriel Zayas, new jockey 13, Berlin Win in the Saturday opener, and as always, the opener will kickstart the early pick 5. And there they go. Stumbling start, Berlin Win, and she has unseated the jockey. Berlin Win stumbled at the start, and she has unseated her jockey. Rua and She's Mad are out for the lead with Elite Miss and Nonstop Vito and Bective Abbey's forwardly placed from the outside. I'm going to grab my taboo races with Charisma and Motion. From the inside is Ben Mayer. Ben Mayer is trying to progress. And also their races Midnight Eve. One from the outside with the Black Silks. Flying for Triumph is second last. And Dancing Legacy is the last of all as they race to the 3/8. And it's She's Mad and Nonstop Vito. And how about Bective Abbey? She's the one to key on. She moves into contention, 3 deep. And with the lead, we still have along the inside, it is Nonstop Vito. Nonstop Vito and She's Mad, the loose horse causing a little bit of trouble up front. Bective Abbey now comes under pressure. Along the inside is Rua. And Ben Mayer's taking off to the outside. Here comes Ben Mayer. They're all after that loose horse. Ben Mayer with the momentum to the far outside. And look at her strutter stuff. Ben Mayer, a dominant winner. Bective Abbey second. Third and fourth is tight with She's Mad and Grab My Tab. Nonstop Vito fifth. Pumped up crew on the apron. Ben Mayer rolls home in the Saturday opener. Inquiry sign's going to be put up on the board. It is up on the board. Got to see what happened to the 13. Berlin Win at the start. Look at the 3. Ben Mayer. Good-looking winner to start this card. Cruises in the final quarter of a mile. The 12, Bective Abbey, second. It's tight for the balance. Stand by, Vance. The lone debutante, Ben Mayer, is in the winner's circle. A 3-year-old Abbey filly by Charlton out of the Medaglia d'Oro mare, a lucky cover. Owned by Storyteller Racing. Rudy Brisset, the winning trader, winning jockey, the Axeman, Luan Machado. It was bred in Kentucky by DATTT Farm LLC, along with the Nolly Stud and Valley Rose Equine LLC. Exact to $69.24. The trifecta $135 and a penny, and the 10-cent super $387.39. Early pick 4 commences in race 2. Scratch 6, Dad's Cara. 4, Little Circus Peanut, make the jockey Victor Carrasco. 4, Little Circus Peanut has an additional workout. Churchill Downs, 16th of November, 3/8, 36 2/5, breezing out of the gate. Race 2 in 21 minutes. And there they go, Little Circus Peanut away in last. Carol's Melody part of the pace. My Juanita Chiquita, or Juanita My Chiquita showing pace. That one's a little tricky. Juanita My Chiquita with Crab Rangoon and Loving Mischief. Le Presumida's pushing. So too is Carol's Melody from the outside. Mamartia with the Black Silks inside of Ana Riccia. 5 or 6 off the lead. From the inside is American Mink. They've got a tacit agreement. Dot Your Eyes. And at the back is Little Circus Peanut. They race to the 3/8 and with the lead. Juanita My Chiquita. She's at the 3/8 by about 2 to Carol's Melody. Melody and La Presumida. Mamartia strides into the fourth spot, 3 to find as we get midway through the turn. Loving Mischief, 3.5 off the pace. It's about 3 lengths back to American Mink with Honoracia. Crab Rangoon is losing ground. I'm going to dot your eyes. Tacit Agreement and Little Circus paid it. Top of the lane. Here comes Carol's Melody. Carol's Melody makes her move. Juanita My Chiquita's back to second. From the inside, Le Presumida. And farther out is Mamartia and Loving Mischief. Carol's Melody. Chasing her home is Mamartia. Here comes Mamartia to the outside. But Carol's Melody has the advantage. And it's Carol's Melody from Mamartia. And boy, third gets tight with La Presumida, Juanita My Chiquita, Loving Mischief. Little Circus Peanut ran on nicely, but she was a little too far back early. 114 and 24 100ths, the 12 Carol's Melody from her top shelf. She was pressing throughout and she loomed pretty live through the turn. Carol's Melody at 5-2, the favorite, getting it done. 9 Mamartia checking in second. Boy, it is very tight for the Shodo. Stand by for the numbers. In the winner's circle is the 12 Carol's Melody, a 3-year-old bay filly by Chancelot out of the Empire Maker mare. Empire's Answer, owned by John Ennis and Niall Collum. John is the winning trainer, winning jockey. Edgar Morales. The winner was bred in Kentucky by James Chapman. Exact of $55.04. The trifecta $152.75. 312 early double. $17.18. 10 cents super $261.79. Third rate scratch the 9 Achado. 7 time for truth make the jockey Pietro Moret. Unreal Fast has an additional workout. High Point Farm, 14th of January, half mile, 49 seconds, breezing the third in 23 minutes at 6:55. And there they go, slow start, Your Mission. Out for the lead, Non-Fungible. Rockman shows speed from the inside. La Belleza Negra, forwardly positioned from the far outside. Time for Truth. He gets a beautiful spot in the 4th position in behind the 3 leaders. I'm going to Real Fast, who races with Protective. Lookout Kid is second last, and the early trailer is Your Mission. Rockman and Non-Fungible vie for the top spot. La Belleza Negra setting up shop from third. Time for Truth has the 4th position. Protective is in that 5th spot, 4 lengths off the lead. A length to Real Fast, 5 lengths from the pace entering the backstretch. 2.5 to Your Mission outside of Lookout Kid. They race to the 5/8s, and Rockman has the pace with Non-Fungible, and it's fairly sensible. La Belleza Negra remains up close. He's 2 lengths off the lead. A length back to Time for Truth, who gets to save ground. Protective is now 5 lengths from the front. Real Fast is 6 lengths off the leaders. Still about 2.5 to Your Mission, and Lookout Kid. 24-1, 49-4. Very sensible for both Rockman and Non-Fungible. La Belleza Negra asked for his run. Time for Truth is traveling well enough along the inside, just has to wait for the precise moment and wait for an opportunity. In the meantime, Protective gets a very clean line to the front, and here's Protective. Now Time for Truth tips into the clear. Real Fast is also trying to quicken. Protective got the trip, and he gets the jump on Time for Truth. It's Protective, Time for Truth, and Real Fast. Protective now headed by both Real Fast and Time for Truth. Real Fast is up to the front. Time for Truth fights for second. Real Fast doing the best work in the concluding stages, and he wins by more than 2. Protective second, then Time for Truth, and Lookout Kid 4th for the Superfecta. 147 and 5 100ths. More often than not, on the Tapeta, the last move is usually the winning move. Both Real Fast and Time for Truth tried to wait as long as they could, especially Real Fast. Time for Truth bottled up through the turn. Protective a little eager to the quarter pole. It is Real Fast prevailing in the final quarter of a mile. 147 and 5 100ths. Walter Rodriguez, our leading jockey, continues with his hot hand. Protective battles back in a photo for second with Time for Truth. Stand by for the numbers. He's a 6-year-old chestnut horse by Kitten's Joy out of the TH Approval mare, the Brazilian mare Kiss Me Now. by Novogratz Racing Stables Incorporated. Troy Wismer, the winning jockey, our leading jockey. Walter Rodriguez in the saddle. Real Fast was bred in Kentucky by Bronwood Farm. Exactly $12.88. Trifecta $15.79, 12-1 double, $10 and a penny, 10-cent super, $11.57. Early pick 3. 3-12-1, the winning combination, $18.84. So far, pretty formful on the Saturday night card. We'll see if we can shake it up here with the 20-cent single six. That jackpot carryover just shy of $264,000. Scratch the 11 Juanitas Express from the 4th. 11 Juanitas Express out of the 4th. 7 Grimes make the jockey Danny Sheehy. Danny Sheehy, 7 Grimes in the 4th. And there they go. Good start for all. Crown Jewel and American Pure and Liam the Brave are all hustled out to engage one another. Grimes comes away in the 4th spot with Company You Keep. Nip and Tuck very deep into the first turn. My brother Keith gets to save ground, followed up by Silver Quarters. Sagittarius covers him up. Here's Heat Lightning, the gray, advancing 3 wide through the clubhouse turn. And Galilee, one of the big long shots, is the last of all. But there looks like there's good pace on American Pure and Crown Jewel. Liam the Braves in the 3rd spot, and Grimes has a cozy spot along the inside, 4 from the front. Nip and Tuck's a little less than 6.5 off the lead. Not a bad spot for him. Break of about 3.5 for 4 lengths to Sagittarius and Heat Lightning. Company You Keep with the Pink Silks 4th last. My brother Keith 3rd last. Silver Quarter 2nd last. And Galilee's at the back, but they're going good. 23 for the opening quarter, 47 and 4 the half. And with the lead, American Pure, but here come the players. Nip and Tuck and Heat Lightning, and Grimes up the inside. Grimes 3 or 4 wide. Heat Lightning stuck out in no man's land. Grimes from the inside. And how about Silver Quarters? He got a ton of pace to chase, and look at him glide into contention to the far outside. Nip and Tuck's up to the front. Grimes from the inside. American Pure fighting on, and Silver Quarters to the far outside. Nip and Tuck gets first run on Silver Quarters. Nip and Tuck's the leader. Silver Quarters trying to come and get him. Nip and Tuck. Silver Quarters to the outside. Nip and Tuck. Nip and Tuck to hang on. Silver Quarters was making up ground, but he couldn't get the top spot. And what a Grimes, Heat Lightning, and Company You Keep. 141 and 31/100ths the final time. They went quick early, 23 seconds, very quick for the level. Nip and Tuck in a pretty good spot up the backstretch. Looked like he was all in at the quarter pole, but somehow Martin Garcia kept him to the task. Silver Quarters, the big favorite, made that menacing bid to the quarter pole, and he was closing in with every stride, but Nip and Tuck beat him to the punch. Nip and Tuck from Silver Quarters, then Grimes, and a photo for 4th involving Heat Lightning and Company You Keep. Stand by for all the numbers. In the winner's circle is the 10, Nip and Tuck. It's his 8th career victory, an 8-year-old dark bay or brown gelding by Stay Thirsty out of the Kitten's Joy Mare. Artemis Kitten, owned by Contreras Stables Incorporated. And the Victory Stables LLC. Cipriano Contreras, the winning trader, the winning jockey, Martin Garcia. Nip and Tuck was bred in Kentucky by Kenneth and Sarah Ramsey. 12-1-10, pick 3, $55.62. 10-4 Good Buddy, exacta $56.44. 10-4-7 Trifecta, $226.62. 110 Double, $27.80. And the Superfecta, 10-cent Superfecta, $505.24. Pretty good Superfecta there. 5th race starts our late pick 5. Alex's Yard, New Jockey 6, Just Money. 8 Mocan Dance with an additional workout 6th of December right here at Turfway Park. Half mile, 48-1 Breezing Out of the gate, the fifth in 22 minutes at 7:55. And there they go. Just Money shows pace, not as quick as Jet Off. He's the fastest. Aguila Negra put into play from the far outside. McGinnis on tap comes away in good order. Mo Can Dance, the first timer. He's in the fifth position through the early stages. Jet Off making the pace from Aguila Negra. McGinnis on tap, perfectly situated from the inside. Just Money is in the fourth spot. Refined Design is fifth with Mo Can Dance in the sixth spot in the two path. 5 lengths off the lead. Better than 3.5 to Brave Force. A length and a half back to Mr. Landry. Mr. Landry races inside of Empire West, committed to a 3-wide run up the backstretch. It's a break of 3 lengths to King of Salsa Supercharger, and Magamok is at the back. So Jet Off continues with his lead. Aguila Negra pursuing the pace from second. McGinnis on tap, forwardly positioned, saving ground. To his flank is Just Money with more than 3.5 to find heading into the turn. It's about 2 lengths to Refined Design inside of Mo Can Dance. After them races Brave Force. And Empire West is being pushed on from the far outside. Mr. Landry along the rail. Then Magamok as they race to the quarter pole, and Jet Off's the one to step up to. McGinnis on tap is trying to begin his bid. To his outside is Just Money. Just Money and McGinnis on tap. They come a-calling. McGinnis on tap needs to respond. Just Money a better trip. Just Money's up to the front. Jet Off fights on. McGinnis on tap needs to quicken. And closing in is Brave Force. That's with the lead. Just Money. Here's McGinnis on tap. And here's Empire West to the outside. Over the top. Empire West. Empire West wins the money. Second and third with McGinnis on tap and Brave Force. And with a Supercharger and Just Money. Just Money did a great job pinning in McGinnis on tap when they swung into the lane. That stalled McGinnis on tap's chances of winning. Here's Empire West over the top in the concluding stages. 7-2 in the wagering. The second choice here, Empire West and the Axeman Luan Machado. They stack up for the balance. Stand by for the numbers. Empire West is a 3-year-old Gray-Roan colt by Medaglia d'Oro out of the Tapit Mare Force of Nature. By Bradley Weisbord, along with Stephen Boucher, Alexandra Goodrich, Mark Parkinson, and Mark Traylor. Brad Cox, the winning trainer, and the winning jockey is Luan Machado, the Axeman with the riding double. Empire West was bred in Kentucky by Gary and Mary West Stables. The big happy 61st birthday to Bill Mattioli. Happy birthday, Bill. Thank you for spending your birthday right here at Turfway Park. 10-cent super, $30.94. The pick 3, $110.10, $68.21. Early pick 5, $922.38. 4 out of 5, $13.13. Exacta, $27.54. Trifecta, $47.69. 10-10 double, $50.13. Just got to get back to that early pick 4. Early pick 4, $316.84. Tonight's 6th race, we'll start our late pick 4. Edgar Morales, New Jockey 2, Sunset Beauty, the 6th in 21 minutes. And there they go. Out for the lead, a Scribble with Oak Alley, and Sunset Beauty wants to show good zip from the inside. These are the 3 that will scrimmage early. Sunset Beauty and Oak Alley and Scribble 3 deep. Eddie's Angel 4th, Everything Bugs Me 5th. And here's one advancing that spun up. She wants to share that 4th position. She's 3 deep and 3 off the pace. Better than 2 to right in that wrong. 5 lengths from the front. Another 2 lengths to Less is Best. After her is Hold My Halo, Differencia. And Birkin Girl is content to be the early trailer. Scribble on the lead from Sunset Beauty, stalking in the 2-path. Oak Alley decides to back off the battle. Spun Up is up close. There goes Right in That Wrong with an early bid. Right in That Wrong from between runners vying for the 3rd spot. Less is Best and Eddie's Angel. Eddie's Angel just in front of Less is Best. 3 and 4 lengths off the lead. Back to that is Everything Everything Bugs Me. To her outside is Hold My Halo, Differencia second last, and Birkin Girls at the back. Here's Right in That Wrong. She's been eager to go, and she tackles Scribble. Sunset Beauty backs out of it. Oak Alley's all in. Lessa's Best has a look, and here's Hold My Halo trying to quicken. Everything Bugs Me is 5 lengths off the lead. Eddie's Angel's trying to pick up her intensity along the inside. Now she shifts to the outside for the final 3/16. Scribble's right back at the leader line. Here's Lessa's Best. Right in That Wrong. Hold My Halo to the outside. Lessa's Best comes away with the lead. Hold My Halo's the late player to the outside. Hold My Halo and Lessa's Best. Hold My Halo. 29-1. Hold My Halo from Lessa's Best, then Eddie's Angel and Oak Alley. Hold My Halo at 29-1. It's Miller time. Lessa's Best with a hard-fought defeat. Boy, she ran big this evening, but Hold My Halo was able to come and get her. Right in the end there, Hold My Halo coming a calling on Lessa's Best, and it's a big upsetter here to start this late pick 4. It's Miller time with Hold My Halo at 29-1. Hold My Halo at 29-1. She is in the winner's circle. A 6-year-old dark brown mare by Great Notion out of the Volksrad mare, Medina Bay, owned by Silverton Hill LLC. Darren Miller, the winning trainer. Chase Miller, the winning jockey. It's Miller time. Hold My Halo was bred in Kentucky by Silverton Hill Farm LLC. Exact at $382.86. Trifecta $820.21. 10-11 double. Get back to that payoff. 10-10-11 pick 3. $906.83. Double $126.97, 10-cent super $954.22. 7th race, scratches 1, 3, 9, and 14. 1, 3, 9, and 14 out of the 7th. The 13 Whippoorwill will draw in, picking up Joe Ramos, new jockey Joe Ramos. 13 Whippoorwill. 5 Lorice, new jockey Gabriel Zayez. The 11, Di Natale. Luan Machado is the new jockey, corrected weight 121 pounds. The 7th race in 22 minutes. And there they go. Awkward beginning. Well, are you happy now? I guess she's not. Di Natale straight to the front. Late to the games, into the game early. Clementine Hunter's up close, along with Shameless Bride and Social Bell and Give Life and Whippoorwills amongst that action from the top shelf. Lorice is isolated 4 lengths off the lead. 2 clear from Timeless Love. And well, are you happy now? At the back, late to the game, and Di Natale and Clementine Hunter. And there goes Whippoorwill with a wide run heading into the turn, getting within a length. Behind them races Social Bell and Shameless Bride. Lorice has a little less than 5 to find midway through the turn. Give Life is losing ground. Well, are you happy now? Second last, and Timeless Love's at the back. Di Natale comes away with the lead, and Whippoorwill's all over her at the 3/16. Di Natale and Whippoorwill, they are side by side. They're hooked up in a huge battle. Di Natale and Whippoorwill, they're throwing it down. Late to the game is third. Whippoorwill has her nose in front. Di Natale fights on willingly. Whippoorwill from Di Natale. Late to the game third, and Social Bell fourth. 111 and 67 100s, 5-1 on Whippoorwill. She's a pretty nice filly. She made a good impression to me last season. She had a maiden race in which she was in all sorts of trouble against a pretty good one, and then she came back on the Ruby card, the undercard, and really put it all together. Here's Whippoorwill, 5-1 in a photo with the 4-5 favorite Di Natale. 111 and 67 100s the final time. Whippoorwill is in the winner's circle. She is a 4-year-old dark bear brown filly by Midnight Loot out of the Indian Charlie Mare Crew. Owned and bred in Kentucky by Dee Dee McGehee. Kelsey Danner is the winning trainer. The winning jockey is Joe Ramos. Pick 3, 10, 11, 13, $523.36. Exacta, $37.22. Trifecta, $59.60. 11, 13 double, $208.88. 10-cent super, $56.42. Tonight's 8th race is our Saturday feature. It's the 36th running of the Leonitis Stakes. 1 mile the distance, 3-year-olds, $125,000 guaranteed. This race is part of the Road to the Jeff Ruby Stakes. This is the first 2-turn prep for the Jeff Ruby Stakes to be run on Saturday, March 21st. The Leonitis Stakes, our Saturday feature. Scratch 6, No Joke Joe. 6, No Joke Joe, scratch from the Leonitis Stakes. The 8, Jutland, a jockey change to Victor Carrasco. This race starts the late double, and post time is in 23 minutes. Let's meet the field. 1 is Great White, owned by 3 Chimneys Farm LLC and John Ennis. John is the conditioner, Alex Ajard the jockey. 2 is Reb 5, owned by ZJ Stables, Mark Cassey Conditions, Edgar Morales Pilots. 3 is Valiant, owned by Grandview Equine, Helen J. Foxwoods and Hubert Vester. Brad Cox the trader. Fernando de la Cruz is in the irons. Number 4 is Brazilian Conexo, owned by Go-To Toga Racing LLC along with Equinox Incorporated. Eduardo Caramori is the trainer. The jockey is Yarmari Correa. 5 is Full Effort, owned by St. Elias Stable along with Starlight Racing. Brad Cox Conditions. Vincent Cheminade is aboard. Scratch the 6 onto the 7. I did, owned by Paradise Farms Corporation, David Stedaker, Termin Racing Stable LLC, and Skychai Racing LLC. Mike Maker is the trainer. The jockey is Walter Rodriguez. 8 is Jutland, owned by NBS Stable, Kelsey Danner the trainer. Victor Carrasco picks up the mount. And completing the post parade is the current favorite, 9 Street Beast at 9-5, owned by Midway Racing LLC. Ben Colebrook is his trainer. His jockey is Luan Machado. Those are the 8 3-year-olds in the Saturday feature, the 36th running of the Leonitis Stakes. Road to the Jeff Ruby Stakes starts right here in the Leonitis, 3 minutes away. 5 ready for the Leonitis Stakes. And there they go in the 36th running of the Leonitis Stakes. Street Beast with a flyer. Brazilian Conexo, his pace partner. Valiant comes away in good order. He's 3rd. Jutland has the 4th position. Then go to Reb 5. Great White wasn't that cleanly away. He races inside of I Did, and Full Effort, a late runner, is the last of 8. Street Beast crosses the face of the field through the clubhouse turn. He establishes the pace in the Leonitis Stakes. Valiant and Brazilian Conexo fight for the 2nd spot. In the 4th position is Jutland, and he's a little less than 2.5 off the lead. And it's more than 5 lengths back to Reb 5. Reb 5 is a distant 5th. That's a break of 2 lengths to I Did. Great White and Full Effort from the outside. 24 seconds for Street Beast and Luan Machado dictating terms. 2.5 to Valiant. Valiant pursues the pace from the 2nd spot. Jutland makes a bid for 3rd. Brazilian Conexo is 4th. There goes Reb 5 with an early bid heading into the turn. Reb 5 gets within 4 lengths of the leader. I Did and Full Effort are closing together, and Great White now begins his move. He's 8 from the front. Street Beast near the quarter pole. Valiant gets closer. Jutland is all in. Reb 5 needs to maintain that momentum. Full Effort could be a player. He's trying to swing into the scene, tipping one from the outside. They all got to come and get Street Beast. Street Beast goes into beast mode for the final furlong. Full Effort makes a move for 2nd. Jutland and Valiant. It's Street Beast. Full Effort is closing. Street Beast and Full Effort. Street Beast wins the Leonitis Stakes wire to wire. From Full Effort, Jutland, and Valiant. $140 and 57 100ths. Number 9 Street Beast and Luan Machado wire to wire in the Leonitis Stakes. 5 Full Effort was closing. He ran out of real estate. Got a feeling these two will meet again down the road here at Turfway Park. Stand by for all the numbers. Street Beast all the way in the Leonitis Stakes. A 3-year-old, a bank hold by Street Sense out of the Duke of Marmalade mare. Flower Party, owned by Midway Racing LLC. Ben Colebrook, the winning trader. 3 on the evening for Juan Machado, the Axeman. Street Beast was bred in Kentucky by Sunnybrook Stables LLC. Congratulations to Midway Racing Street Beast with the trophy presentation is Mr. Chippewa. Street Beast went beast mode in the Leonitis Stakes. Once again, big congratulations to the connections of Street Beast, the wire-to-wire winner of the Leonitis Stakes. 9583, that exacta $20.70, trifecta $33.57. 13-9 double, $38.43. The pick 3 is a nice one, 11-13-9. The winning combination, $411.89. 10-cent super, $21.76. One more race to go on the Saturday card. The nightcap, 1 and 14, both scratch. Cardinal Union and Tap 'em Out. 13 Chalice will draw in, picking up the services of Victor Carrasco. 2 out of the fog. Juan Machado is the new jockey. A super high 5 carryover, better than $3,100. The nightcap in about 23 minutes.
Times have changed, but some things remain timeless. Hard work, perseverance, unwavering dedication. From sun up to sundown, our passion fuels us to drive further and push harder. We do it for the horses, for our families, and for the sport we all love. For well over a century, we've committed to doing the usual, unusually well. Claiborne Farm, the tradition continues.
And there they go, slow start Sakota. Showing pace is Dew and Dumond. Mandy's Man Can wants to go with Highway Patrol. Also there's Southern Bullet and Free Advice from the top shelf. Then go to More Than Prada. Hellacious is racing with Frosty Beer. Dumond broke alertly, settles back. Chalice from the far outside. Sakota is second last. And the early trailer at that back marker is out of the fog. So Mandy's Man Can is the speed. About 3 parts of a length to do. And Free Advice in the clear, staying close to the action. Highway Patrol from the rail, Southern Bullet along the inside, and there goes More Than Prada, making a bid into a shared 4th spot with 3 to find at the 3/8. And Chalice has improved his position. He gets within 6 lengths of Mandy's Man Can. Up the inside is Hellacious. Far outside is Sakota. Sakota races with Southern Bullet. And right there with them from the inside, there is Hellacious. Farther out in the field is Dumont. Mandy's Man Can still with the lead. He gets all of the attention for the final furlong. Free Advice is laboring on. Then we're going to More Than Prada. And here comes Southern Bullet picking it up. Frosty Bear's closing in. It's Southern Bullet up to the front in the nightcap, and he's 40-1. Boy, they're stacked across the track for second. Chalice, Hellacious, Frosty Bear, and Sakota. 40-1 in the nightcap, 120 and 32, 106. Southern Bullet. That was more than a bullet. That was a Southern bomb in the nightcap. They're stacked across the track for the ballads. Southern Bullet is in the winner's circle. 9th look gets it done for this 4-year-old peg gelding by Copper Bullet out of the Dixie Union mare Carolina South, owned by Greg and Kathy Begley. Greg is the winning trainer. Oscar Villarreal, the winning jockey. And it was bred in Kentucky by Greg Begley. Exacta $419.10, trifecta $585.58, 9/6 late double, $184.83. Late pick 3, $690.12. The late pick 5, $61,093.14. Late pick 4, $16,940.27. 10-cent super, $488.50. 4 out of 5 in the late pick 5, $287.49. And a couple of carryovers. 20-cent single six better than $377,000. The Super High Five in excess of $8,500 when racing resumes on Wednesday. $377,211.61 for the 20-cent single six. $8,591.48 for the Super High Five. So a couple of nice carryovers. How about that 20-cent six? Holy Toledo. Whole carryover once again. It has grown quite a bit this week, up to $377,000 plus when racing resumes on Wednesday. Sure hope you had a great Saturday night. Still plenty of action on the gaming floor, football, bourbon and brew, all sorts of entertainment on that gaming floor. We will see you again Wednesday, 5:55. This has been Racing from Turfway Park. Good night, everyone.